energy of the new people coming on board is that energy that says we want to see freshness in governance. And that is what I'm bringing on board, transformative, legislative interventions, that is based on innovations. And it is only people like us who have been equipped that will be able to bridge that gap. So that is going on well. On the issue of whether there's a new house order, I'm not aware of the house rule that says you must stay beyond first time in office for you to be able to run for a presiding officer of the house, for the position of the presiding officer of the house. Our rules are clear. If you have been here once, you become a ranking member. And once you become a ranking member, you can stand for that position. And let me tell you this. You can be in this house for 6 terms and not know much of what a first-timer who has spent 4 years knows. It's all about participation. You have seen me in committee meetings. I just came from committee meeting before you came here. You have seen me in oversight function. You have seen me addressing you on weekly basis. And the information I gave to you comes from a knowledge-based engagement with the leadership and the membership and the laws of the Federation of Nigeria. And I don't think I have failed the press corps with regards to pushing knowledge that will give you content in your publication. So I have not been here for 6 terms, I have not been here for 4 terms, but I'm able to do the job that the mandate of my office has asked me to handle. And I can assure you, the same way I discharge a job that is meant for old members as the spokesperson of the House, that is the same way I will discharge my job as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, and I will do that well. On the question of whether I'm ready to go for another position if the speakership doesn't go, remember, I believe in the supremacy of the party. That is key. You can have your aspiration, you can dream. Dream is free. Aspiration, ambition is free. But it must be within the control of the platform for which you got to the house. So we need a sensitive person to our diversity so that you will give everybody that sense of belonging. Nigerians are looking for, I believe Nigerians are looking for a speaker that will increase what I call parliamentary sovereignty, where the motions and the resolutions and the independency of the arm of government will be showcased better than 9th Assembly has struggled, because 9th Assembly has maintained this independence. But we need somebody that will take over the baton and sustain that independence. Many people say rubber stamp, but we have always consciously monitored the borderline in the way we sustain this rancor-free relationship with the executive. So understanding the doctrine of separation of power, knowing the borderline between what is expected by the mandate of our arm of government, constitutionally speaking, and where the mandate of the executive starts. So Nigerians are looking for parliamentary sovereignty. Nigerians, I believe, are looking for the speaker that will increase institutional trust. You and I will agree that the coming of the legislature appears like a strange arm of government when Nigerians have been used to the military rule, the executive, and the judiciary. The issue becomes, who is that man that will increase the credibility, the capacity, the knowledge-based legislative interventions that will gladden the hearts of Nigerians to begin to understand that really this is the fulcrum of our democracy. So institutional trust is key in the minds of Nigerians, because I'm a Nigerian as well, and I know what all of us are looking for. Who is coming to sustain what have been done by these builders who have started nation building and have laid bricks, and who will take it off from there? But let me also mention this. While the zone I come from, which definitely is not really the only reason, is interested in the speakership of the House, is that for 40 years, the southeastern region has not occupied that position. 40 years. The last time that position was occupied by people from the southeastern region was during the full tenure of Right Honorable Edwin Ume-Ezoke. And that was 1979 to 1983. From 1983 to date, we're talking about 40 years of my people not sitting on that seat. The question is why? Is it that we don't have competent people? Is it that there is no capacity to be there? And it is high time we, introduce our capacity to Nigerians, our competence to Nigerians, that 40 years, 4 decades was long enough for us to hold the gavel for the House of Representatives. We know we will do well when we occupy that position because of what we are thinking of bringing on board that will strengthen our democracy, knowing that this is the fulcrum of our democracy.